After months of working on this car, we are finally taking the Lexus onto the dirt. It has all new suspension, front and back. It's a custom coilover setup. They're called GR Lites by Flatout Suspension. I'll show you guys here. We'll be testing out that new suspension, having some fun up in Big Bear, seeing how everything feels. Since it's the first time being off-road with this new suspension, I'm excited to see how this will handle. The front feels great, but the back needs a little tweaking. Thankfully, these coilovers are fully adjustable. The car has also got new tires, some BFG KO2s. Everything is secured in the trunk. Got air compressor, fluids and everything, all tightened down. Tracks, tools, jack and ropes. We'll probably put more stuff, but for now, that shit's not going anywhere. We're headed up to Big Bear right now. We're stuck behind a few people that are going slower than they should be.
Like always.
Crowded. Super crowded. Oh
shit.
Almost killed a Mini Cooper. Well, we're up at Big Bear. We're about to hit Holcomb Valley. See what's going on over there. Seems to be a lot of people out today. Like a lot of people out today. So I'm not sure how fast we're going to be able to get going on that big strip, but we're going to try to go as fast as possible. We might adjust the rear springs a little bit because they're just pounding down onto the whatever we go over. The front end feels great. No rubbing, no anything. The back is banging down and kind of bouncing a little bit. So we'll have to adjust the springs, but this is the first trail in. It's not really a wide trail, so we're not able to go as fast as we want to, but up here, I think the trail to Holcomb Valley is would be like the ideal, because you can see everybody coming and you can see it all around. We're gonna adjust the springs in the back, see how it feels.
Alright, so what we're doing is, our trip was mainly to come out here to test and tune the shocks that Natasha just got. So what we're doing is, the front is perfect, solid, smooth, everything. The rear is a bit bouncy, it's kind of stiff. We adjusted the compression on it and helped a little bit. So what we're doing right now is we're adjusting the springs, because we feel like they were a bit too loose and there was just off shock. So what we're doing right now is compressing the springs to have a little bit more of a spring action instead of just shock. So once we're done adjusting that, we're raising it about 1/2 inch. Well, the spring, the preload, and then yeah, we're gonna go mob it on the main road, and there you go.
Luckily, these Flatout Suspension coilovers are super easy to work on, super easy to fucking adjust, especially while out on the trails. So thank you for that. You guys did a good job. Shout out sponsor. Even from being jacked up, there's like no difference in height. I mean, it could be a lot worse. Surprisingly, it's not that bad. Control arms are just, I'm not sure if they're, I don't remember. I think they're usually like that, but I don't think they're usually that curved. Jumped it a few times. Felt great. Front end is great. No, 0% rubbage while jumping it, which is cool. But super towed in right now, and it's driving all fucking stupid. As long as the glass doesn't break, it's all zip ties anyway. Well, can't be a VIP car now. Oh, I fixed it. Pro Eagle, if you're watching this, we need you. We need you because we are risking our lives out here with this regular jack. This is called a on the scene alignment situation. A little straighter.
Either that or your fucking spindles are bent.
Well, hopefully my spindles aren't bent. Oh! They might be. It's okay, ain't no trailer queen. We're gonna drive it home. Everything, even after those jumps, stayed in place. And I am proud of that. We're gonna head into town. Oh, eat some food. And then maybe come back out. Maybe go on the other side. We should go on the other side of the lake.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna have to realign the car before we hit the freeway. Other than that, I mean, this suspension is great. It's everything else around the suspension that I need to work on. So, I mean, Heim joints would be great. Little beefed up control arms. But the good thing is that the way that the suspension is set up, it's actually pretty good that we won't have to really fab up anything. We just have to make it stronger. That way, if it falls off, we'll see it.
Yep.
I'm not sure if he's home, but these are Levi's cars. Well, we finished eating and we were gonna go to a different trail, but it looks like they closed this one down to avoid use. So I'm not sure. Not sure what we're gonna do. We're all the way on the other side of the lake. Oh, this is all the shit that we've been doing. So there's Big Pine, Holcomb Valley. We went, where's 18? 18, here. Yeah. So we went from like over here, up and down this way. And then we just have so much more to do.
Where it tees off, instead of going left, we're gonna go right, and that trail will take us into Running Springs. And maybe we can even take it into Lake Arrowhead.
Yeah,
maybe.
So it's a trail that we've never been on before, but it would be a really cool trail to find out if it does have, I mean, if it works and we can get to Arrowhead that way, then we can avoid a whole lot of traffic by going this way in the future. So, yeah, the Lexus is a little grumpy from all those jumps, but
yeah, the front end.
The front end is like doing the splits, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna go anyway. Closed. So I guess a lot of these are winter trails or summer trails, but so they're not open in the winter. The navigator.
Yeah, we're here, so we're fucked. So there's.
ender yet? Look. Oh shit. Does the trail end right here?
Yeah, there's no fuck, no way.
Oh, lame. Yeah, well, that's it. Well, none of those trails worked out the way that we wanted them to, so we're gonna head back down the mountain like the normal folks.
Yeah.
But I mean, still drivable. See how it feels on the freeway. But that's the goal, is to always be able to drive what you brought home, so it was a success.
Sweet. So after all that abuse that the poor Lexus took today, we are still able to drive it home.
Yep.
Alignment's kind of fucked up. That's okay. Just gotta beef it up eventually. But yeah, driving it home. This shit ain't no trailer queen. Woo.
Nope.
So for the suspension, the front, perfect. Like, it took like a champ. The rear, we're guessing it's still, well, not guessing, the spring rate that they gave us is 600 in the rear, so that's a bit too stiff.
It's too much.
Yeah, we tried to soften it and everything. We tried to compensate for the stiffness, but there's no way. Even with a lot of weight in the back, still couldn't, fix that problem. So we're gonna contact Natasha's sponsorship, so they could send us out another set of coils, but this time probably like in around what, 400 range.
Yeah, I think 400 would be good. And then because we have everything that we would need in the back of the car now, so that's the ideal weight that we're going to be running for a while. So tried that, did everything we could while on the trail. It still didn't, we made it feel better, but it still isn't enough that it's a comfortable ride as much as I would want it to be, because the front is phenomenal. The front can take everything. It needs everything that we put in front of it. It's just the rear that needs just
a new set of coils.
Yeah, new
that
springs.
Are lighter.
Yep. Other than that, I mean, the suspension did great. Nothing broke. Everything stood up to the test, which is very cool. Better than what I was putting up with before and just shooting the shock through the top hat. But yeah, so thank you, Flatout Suspension. This is a great kit for anybody that's lifting their Lexus. I'm taking the tweaks out for you already, so thanks for watching. I can't fucking see what that says. But that says cruise control, because we're cruising. My headlights are on the ground. On the ground.
Hi, babes.